Silence can be deafening. Il posto is Ermanno Olmi's intimate portrait of the life of a young man from the country looking for work in the industrious north of Italy. Released in 1961, this film follows the life of Domenico, a young man competing for a job in a nameless company. On the stressful examination day, he meets Antonetta, a young woman also in search of work, and the budding romance between the two plays a quiet yet forceful role throughout the film. Much of the sound in Il Posto is either silence or eerie quiet. For almost the entire film, the only sounds that cut through this silence are diegetic, such as the sound of utensils, footsteps, and traffic. The use of diegetic sound in conjunction with the absence of non-diegetic sound in this film correlates with the hollowness and emptiness of life in the corporate world. However, outbursts of sound, often musical, counter this hollowness that the silence brings, contributing an optimistic tone to the film that illuminates a magical lining to Domenico's otherwise bleak working life. The raw and unfiltered sound that we hear heightens the raw and unfiltered story that we watch. By leaving out non-diegetic sound, the film does not romanticize the mundane. Instead, the audience is presented with the real-life atmosphere of corporate life. The unfolding of these events happens in real time too. Though this can be painfully slow, there is a clear commitment to the portrayal of events as they happen. In other words, the film does not put new life into lifeless tasks. The poignancy of this non-romantic tale lies in the repetition of these sounds. The repetition of sounds shows the viewer that there is nothing beautiful about the struggle to find a job in a large, nameless company. One such sound is footsteps. We watch Domenico walk down the hallway again and again, hearing his footsteps and watching as he is confined to the walls of the office. This striking visual, which repeats multiple times, is reinforced by the repetition of the sound itself. Sharply contrasting these sounds is when we hear non-diegetic sound, and it throws us off guard. It clearly does not belong. As Domenico and Antonetta are talking before parting ways at the end of the job examination day, we hear the first instance of non-diegetic sound. It's Beethoven's Für Elise, a soft and recognizable melody encapsulating the tenderness of the shared moment. Instances of musical interlude are few and far between. Therefore, this musical encounter sticks out, revealing the fact that the thing that Domenico finds meaningful, his relationship with Antonetta, does not align with the silent reality as a worker. Nonetheless, the simple contrast between the quiet and the loud tell us that Domenico's life is not all black and white. And this is where the movie's tone of magic comes in. For instance, we watch employees as they work in silence, but just after that scene, we see their lives at home full of music and joy and life. We also watch Domenico vivaciously singing as he makes his way home after meeting Antonetta, enjoying himself a holiday party, and joking with his coworker.
Ad ogni modo, per non sapere né leggere né scrivere, è meglio stare abbottonati. A questo mondo bisogna sempre fidarsi di tutti, meno di quelli che hanno due buchi nel naso.
These visions into the private lives of each of the characters show that there are lives outside the office, even if there may be moments that appear to suck any life out of the characters. The musical interludes persist. And it's not only the louder moments that demonstrate this magic. Silent exchanges between Domenico and Antonetta also convey a sense of excitement and joy as we watch Domenico overcome with emotion upon seeing Antonetta for a second time. The magic can soon be forgotten, though, as evidenced by other instances of diegetic sound. A quiet moment of reflection on the train shows Domenico's reflection as the devil, And another quiet encounter with the boss shows his insignificance in the framework of the company. At the end of the film, there's just the repeated sound of a printing press, churning out copy after copy, and the sound gets louder until we see Domenico in close-up, understanding that he will be churned through the system like all of the others.